Nice. Sit back.
It's going to need Dramamine for this portion.
Good sitting in and strong in the contact. It looks like a different horse today, different rider.
Sorry, that's the wrong spot. Go ahead and stop it.
She's pretty good. And that's good with a little teeny bit of shoulder in positioning. Nice. Just enough. That's plenty. Yeah, plenty. Almost too much now. Good. What you had at the beginning, even if you were aware of it 100% or not, what you had at the beginning was ideal. Yeah. Great. Counter now. Stay large again. Lean back into him. Especially if he gets a little bouncy behind, lean back into him. So his croup can't bounce up, and all the energy you create has to tuck under center line. To back. Don't forget that shoulder in positioning. Good. Sit back. Great. Yeah. Stay back in your upper body, watching through the turn, because that's where they're always. Think of the turns like those little ones like that. Just on and off the center line. Into a corner, out of a corner. That's added workload to them, right? We don't really think of it that way, but it's added workload. They work harder than he's working on the long side. Not by much, but enough. Think of it like pedaling a bicycle on level cement. If you're going at a constant rate, 5 miles an hour,
do you want to take some pictures?
and you hit a little gradual incline, and you're not paying attention,
she wanted some.
All of a sudden you realize heading up that little bit of a hill, you're slowing down. You're pedaling the same speed, but you're slowing down. Does that make sense? Yeah? So the workload increased because of the hill. So you have to sometimes think through the turns, accelerate just a touch, pedal just a little harder, just a little, to counteract that slowing down that can be there. Come up the center line again from A. Keep him a little shoulder in like and a half pass right. First, really making sure his shoulder in like. Through the turn, he stays in front of your leg. Shoulder in like when you get to the center line. And if he's good, in front of your leg, flex right, then your half pass. Good. Shoulder leading. Shoulder more. There, good. Hold him back on his hind leg. Sit into him. Sit into him. Good. Stay back. Stay back. Good. Sit back. He wants to get a little croup high bouncy in the counter, yeah? You're going to counter down to V Victoria. At V, turn left. Straight across the arena to P Peter. And at Peter, turn right. Back to your inside lead. True lead. Turn left. Now straight. Shoulder in right. Turn right. Center line half pass again. More shoulder leading in the half pass this time. Good. Turn the shoulder. Uh-oh. You got a flat tire? Careful with your turn on to the center line too. Don't miss it. Turn early. Turn. Shoulder in. Shoulder leading and out. Shoulder over. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Good. Stay back in your upper body. Keep his croup down. Croup down. Sit in strong. Good. Think a little medium, right? Remember the added workload there. You might have to accelerate. Good. One flying change when you're ready. Push his hind legs into the contact. Right rein. Good. Remember that shoulder in as soon as he lands. Thank you. Walk when you're ready. Good. A little break a second and then stand with the left foot. That looks good right away today. You're in long line for a minute. Definitely better, yeah? Make sure you don't ease up now as you start back in a minute onto the left leg, yeah? I would think that, for whatever reason, could be the day, who knows? Could have just woken up on that side of the stall and decided that's the way he's going to go today. Could have been the work you put in yesterday. Could have been you're just a little more demanding today. It could be some combination, right? But whatever that combination is, it's working. So when it's working, if you go, oh, this is working and feels great, I can ease up. Does it continue to work? No. Because you took away a component, aware or not, you took away some component of whatever it is that has kind of played into it to create it. We tend to do that all the time. Oh, they're soft, now I don't need the contact anymore. Oh, now they're not round anymore. Hello? Right? They're not soft anymore now because the minute they got soft, you let go and you lost it. Or we fight for the certain amount of roundness. It's always, it's not always, but a big percentage of the time. We fight for a certain amount of roundness, takes us a half an hour, all of a sudden they get round and then we ease up on them. And lo and behold, 5 strides later, they're not round anymore. And you go, well, I wanted to ease up because I got him and I wanted to reward him, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't think that way. Everything you did to get it to happen, all of a sudden it happened and you took away all those things that just created it. He's not going to sustain it. They sustain it over time through hours and hours and hours of it being logged into their muscle memory, right? You do it enough times over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You don't think about it anymore, right? So it's the same thing that happens to him. So he has to log in hours of that work before we can even think about easing up. Okay, take him up again. Stand around. Time. Yeah. And keep thinking, yeah, good. I think we said that yesterday with him. I just said the same to Chris a little bit too. You have these things that are your right to have, right? We talked about that yesterday just a little. That walk into contact with his root down, in front of your leg, nice and marching, that's your right. At this stage of the game, right? Nice with the candidate. So there's no compromise or no ease up that you have to do to get that walk to happen, right? It's just their end of story, no questions asked. Same goes for this canter, right? This canter looks great. Shoulder in could be just a touch more than you're thinking. Not more bend though this side. But that canter is supposed to be croup low, hind legs scooped up underneath him, his wither high, his pole up, his nose in, his body compressed, and that's just yours to have. Does that make sense? So if it's not there, you sit in, you kick them, you hold them, you do whatever you need to do and tell them, hey, my friend, you get back in that little collective canter package, that's mine. Good, upper body back. Sit in. Still a little straighter on the right rein and then go larger on the Reno and row. That kind of stuff I always think, if you start having a discussion with him because he's not there for you, it's like you're discussing with him, kind of having this little mediation over something that's rightfully yours, that he wants you to share. But there's no reason you need to share it because it's already yours to begin with. You know what I mean? It's not this thing that is discussable. Good. Nice. Right rein a little firmer. Just a little less bend still. Yes. Yes. Good. Great with his hind legs today. Yeah. What a difference from yesterday. Stay back. Don't trust him in those turns, right? It's the simple places that he'll disappear. And you go through 3 corners and a turn here or a shoulder in there or a half pass there and you're not thinking. 3 corners later, all of a sudden, they're not on your aids anymore. But a little push in every corner keeps them sharp on your aids. That reminder in that pass to stay sitting in and hold your outsider. And just little things like that. Where you're going, when this movement starts or this turn starts, I'm on to that possibility that you might back off. Good. Still a little straighter with the right rein. Good. Likes to be a little overbent to the left. Bulging-ish. Pardon?
I also kind of back.
To do that too much, yeah. So think, bend them a little now and then, flex them a little right. See if through your right flexion, you could shove his shoulder a little to the left. There you go. Yeah, and back to the left again. Could be even less than that, but I would do it maybe more often. You don't have to bend it as much to the right, but I would do just a little check-in now and then. Little squeeze on your right rein coming out of it. There, very straight. Nice. You got it. Upper body back. Squeeze the right rein again. Just check in. Good. Upper body back. Push a little in the corner. Good. One more long side and then you come up the center line. Squeeze the right. Upper body back. Sitting in. Good. Thinking shoulder in, but not from the bend. Not because you take the left rein more, but because you bring the right rein against this wither maybe. Where you're going, get your shoulder to the left. I don't need your nose more to the left. Shoulder to the left. Nice. There it is. Good. Straight. Excellent. That's ideal. Yeah. Nice. Shoulder. Keep it. Good. You're going to do the same, just long side straight. Remember, maybe a little acceleration here in the corner. Long side straight, center line. When that shoulder in, like it did, clicked in, then you half pass. Wait for him to be really shoulder in like he was on kind of that after that first third of the center line. Really get that right rein framing, shoulder left, because that's that first step of your half pass already started. Shoulder right, left, you got it. Shoulder, good. Super. Sit into it, especially for the counter camera. That's a place he'll back off. If the energy doesn't back off, the balance might.